What's going on, guys? It's Chris with Movou Digital Marketing. Wanted to give you another tip this week. And this one, it's actually something that we get all the time from people that come to us and want us to audit their digital marketing and see what they're doing wrong. The number one thing that they always come to us with is that they're locally getting outranked by their competitors. So they're not in that local three pack and they don't know why. They want to do better. And the great news is it's always related to pretty much one singular thing. And that singular thing today, I'm going to give you three tips plus probably a bonus tip that you can actually do yourself today to fix this problem. And it all revolves around your Google business profile. So let's take a look and let's just jump into what these three things are. Let's get a screen fired up here. All right. So the first thing that we see a lot, and this is a little bit of a tricky one, but it's the way that your business name is on your listing. So let's just type in, I don't know, pest control San Jose, because I'm in San Jose. And so you see here, like Citra Pest Control, Banner Pest Services, Clark Pest Control. So the statistically, if we go here and look at more businesses, almost all of them have some sort of pest control. Not all of them, but you can see as we start to get down further, a lot of them are missing that keyword. And so one of the tricks, if your business name has in it what people are most likely searching for your business, that's going to show Google, oh, wait, this is an exact match for what these people are looking for. And so that's going to bring you to the top of the listings. So there's two things. There's one, how you figure this out. And then two, there's a warning that you have to take into account. First, let's just look at how you figure this out. Because if you're going to put a keyword in your business name, you want to make sure people are searching for it, right? Because if nobody's searching for that keyword, it's kind of like, who cares? So what I would do is if you go to a Google Ads account and you come in here to tools and you choose planning, you can look at keyword planner. And so what we want to do is we want to make sure that the keyword that you want to have in your name is something that people are actively searching. And so if you click over here on discover new keywords, let's just keep it simple. Let's stick with pest control. So let's just type in pest control. And if I click get results, what we're going to see is in the United States, there are 301,000 average searches. Now, I would probably get a little more specific. I would say, okay, let's don't look at the entire country. We were using San Jose as an example. So we're just going to include that. And so there we go. So there's 720 people every single month in the city of San Jose searching for pest control keyword, and you can see related keywords too. And so maybe, for instance, maybe your best service that you offer and the one that makes you the most money is bed bug service. There's 2,400 searches every month in the city of San Jose for bed bugs. So that might be something you're like, okay, yeah, pest control in general is great, but I'm gonna add active prevention bed bug control service. It will be my Google business name, let's say. So you can definitely use the Google keyword planner to get a little bit of insight and then decide how to name your company on your Google business profile. Now the warning. There's two big things. First of all, technically changing your name in your Google business profile to something that isn't your actual, like, legitimate filed business name is against their terms of service. Theoretically, they could go in and they could suspend your account. That said, we've been doing this forever. In years and years and years and years, I've never seen Google ever suspend anybody's account. So there is that. There's a couple of things you probably want to do to just hedge your bet. You want to make sure that whatever that keyword is that you put in your business name, you want to make sure that you have lots of content on your site related to whatever that particular keyword is. So take bed bugs. So, have blog articles, have a page about your bed bug services, make sure it's, in your menus. just to make sure, so that way if Google ever does look, they're like, oh, okay, yeah, they're all about bed bugs. That makes sense. Secondly, there's this idea, it's called a NAP error. A NAP is just a marketing nerd term for name, address, and phone number. So remember this. If you change your Google business profile business name, you need to go to every other directory where you're listed and you need to update it and make it match. A NAP error is what Google deems when the name, address, and phone number on one online business directory profile or review site doesn't match another one. So there's like 20 or 30 they call them citations. Again, it's just another marketing nerd word. It's online business directory and review site. That's what it is. There's 20 of them Google wants to see you on. There's a bunch of other ones too, especially niche things, industry per industry. You want to go into a tool like Bright Local, and you want to do a search and you want to figure out everywhere that you're listed, and then once you've got all that, any of them that are out of line, you want to go in and update. So it's a little bit of elbow grease, but it's definitely worth it because it's going to get you that higher ranking. And this is one of those tricks that actually will get you ranked higher very quickly. Like literally in a matter of days, you'll start to see your rankings go up. So that's definitely something good. The next thing that we like to suggest to people is making sure that you're in the right category. So we use a tool called what's this tool called? GMB Everywhere. And so if let's back out here and let's start again. So if I type in pest control San Jose, and let me turn this tool on. There we go. So what you can see here is they have a category finder. So Google has some set categories, and they don't always mesh with everybody, or maybe there's so many subcategories you're not sure. So, for instance, like if you're a dentist, they'll have like dental, pediatric dentistry, cosmetic dentistry, dental implants. Like it could make you crazy trying to figure out which one, right? So there's kind of two ways you want to look at it. First, you want to think of your ideal potential customer and what are the things that they would be typing into Google to search for you. And again, you can go back to this keyword planner and you can type in those keywords that you think they would be searching to make sure that there is search volume. Once you know, okay, yeah, those are the keywords, then you can go into the category search in your Google business profile and find the one that most closely fits that. The other way though is you could just look at your competitors. So if you get this tool, it's called GMB Everywhere Google Business Page Audit for Local SEO. It's a Chrome extension. You can get then these little extra filters when you search a profile. And if I click on Category Finder here, it's going to open up a new tab. It's going to analyze it here for a second. And so we can see the primary category is pest control service. And then they've got some related categories and some related services listed. And so you can view all the related services. And I'm going to leave this tab open because that's going to be important in a minute. So you can go through and you can check, all your local top ranked competitors. And so then if you offer the same services, you're like, okay, I want to show up in the searches they're showing up for. That's a great way to do it. So I mentioned services. So the third thing that you want to do is you want to look at these related services. You can only be in one main category. So in this case, in this example, pest control service, but there are related services. And there's not only related services that Google already knows about that you can choose from, Google will actually allow you to put your own in. And so how that looks, if we go out here, let's take Bama exterminating. If we go out, so when you're logged into your profile, if you click on edit services, you'll be able to see, what category you're in. So in this case, their primary category is pest control service. And then all the related services, these highlighted ones are ones that they selected from Google. And then all these non-highlighted ones are actually additional ones that they added. And so how this works, let me just click edit here. So you've got the main ones. So they just, checked off everyone that Google already had listed. And then if you go down here, you can click add custom service and you can just keep adding services that apply to other things that you offer that Google may not already have listed. Now, one quick note, when you add those extra ones, you absolutely want to have content on your website about that. So make sure, you've got a service page, you're writing some blog articles with helpful tips related to that service, things like that, because it has to be relevant. Relevancy is a giant thing in Google's world, and so you want to follow that best practice. But this will make sure that once you've got your main service category, your primary one picked, that you can get all the other services in there, and that of course is going to help you show up to more services because it's more options for people to find you. So those are the top three things. Now I promised one bonus thing, and the bonus thing, this is probably going to sound really silly that I'm even bringing this up because I'm sure you know it, but it's reviews. So Google, they rank people in big part due to the reviews, based on your overall review rating, the overall number of reviews you get, and how fast you're getting those reviews. So the overall speed at which they're coming in. And so you can actually do this research to see how you compare to your competitors and set some goals. So, for instance, if I was let's just stick with this pest control in San Jose. If I'm a pest control company in San Jose and I see that Citra here is the number one locally ranked company, I want to figure out what they're doing. How are they getting these reviews? What are they doing? So, all I have to do is click on this review tab, and it's actually going to open up a report for me. It's going to take a minute here. So, it's going to go through and it's going to process all the reviews. It's going to show me charts that's actually going to tell me what the average rankings are, when the last review is that came in, and basically the data that I need to set some goals myself so I can overtake Citra. And so if we look here, so their average looks like they're averaging about five a month, sometimes a little more or a little less. And their overall reviews, you can see since June of 2020, March 2023, June of 2023, they really started to get serious and they're increasing. So they definitely, are going at a pretty regular pace. And so that can help me set some goals. Now, getting reviews when you don't have them, it might seem daunting. And part of what our service is we have an automated platform that not only helps you more easily get reviews regularly, but it helps you get only five-star reviews. It's a two-step review process that's automated. Our automation system actually plugs right into whatever CRM system you're using, makes it seamless and easy. So definitely, if this one is out of all the tips that I just gave you, this is the elbow grease one for sure. If you want to find an easier way, hit the link in the description of this video, and I can run you through on a quick phone call, how we do what we do, and see if it makes sense for you. So I hope that helps. Go and do those changes on your Google business profile, and I guarantee you, in the matter of a couple days to a couple of weeks, you're going to see a whole different ball game where you're showing up in all kinds of local searches, doing more quotes or estimates for people, consultations, and making more money. Have a great day, everyone.